I feel like you can't say anything, even if it's a term or phrase, or even something subtle, even when you're saying sarcastically about something around just very, very stupid people. And there's a lot of people. Maybe there's some are less stupid because they figured it out, but I think it's just a one flat lame just stupidity. And there's other people that perpetuate that for their own purpose, but they create a lot of damage. The United States of America, probably even all over the world. Very, very bad. But let's look at this cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation takes place when members of a majority group adopt cultural elements of a minority group in an exploitative, disrespectful, or stereotypical way. To fully understand its consequences, though, we need to make sure we have a working definition of culture itself. And culture is a very broad term, right? A problem I have is majority group picking on the minority group. That's one thing. Also, yeah, I get it. Like, there was a time in America, United States of America, where they had movies and they had either white people, there was even some black people, especially white people, they painted their faces black. It's called the blackface. Yeah, it's pretty great. And having watermelon and fried chicken. Yeah, it's freaking disgusting. I'm not gonna explain to uh, why certain people had those foods. I don't even care about that. It is they did it on purpose just to degrade people to make them feel bad and horrible and just to either make fun of poverty or what their eating habits or their something like that or something that they got embarrassed about. But I mean it could be taken to a higher degree and I'm not gonna get into it because I recorded earlier. I'm not gonna upload that, but it was like uh, it's this whole. I mean, I could go on and on, but the problem is that it's just a lot of stupid people doing things out of anger, which they shouldn't be doing. Really, that simple. If you have someone just uh, degrading your culture, insulting you, they're insulting you, right? They're insulting you. It's certain people wear certain clothes, or they have certain hairstyles like that because they like it. You know, I mean, Kim Kardashian didn't, have that hairstyle just to degrade black people. I'm not gonna point out her relationships are, but she was with black guys, man. It's like what the fuck? And as soon as I type that in Google, she comes up, and people perpetuate that stuff. Like this, you probably think, oh, well, that's either I'm Arabic to some like Haitian people in a behavioral center or something like that, or Muslim, whatever, right? I don't even care for religion. There's another thing like that. I know you look Muslim, or I'm trying to have what a do rag or something like that, or a hair. I mean, what is that? It's this is a face mask, a face shield that I actually put up, and I put it over my head. Here, I'm gonna put this side up. Well, I mean, did I steal this from another culture, and I'm trying to make fun of them as well? Because this is this is a skeleton, or the skull, bottom part of the skull of a human being. So who's the real thief of culture of humanity? I think it's those stupid people that just too dumb and just to get too aggressive and even put this picture up. But there was something else. Those are cornrows. See, I would have said braids. I don't even know. Cornrows, when I first hear the term, I felt like it was like South America, and then long, long time ago there was just cornrows, and people adapted towards that. And then I Wikipedia it, and cornrows are traditional style of braids, right? The oldest known depictions of hairstyles that appear to be cornrows or braids are the statues known as the Venus of Rasenpar. Now, it basically says there's a fragment ivory figurine. That's the figurine that was undug in around 1892 around in France. France. Does this person look like a black person? That's what we're talking about. You're not talking about a culture here as well. You're talking about certain people of minorities, right? So, black people, Hispanic people, right? Asians or Asian constituted as a minority, right? Like people are asking, like, should we even do yoga? Can we do yoga? Do we gotta call it something else? I mean, actually, if you call it something else, you just take it from something and you adopt it and you change it around, like a lot of people do. You know, my issue was with, and I had a problem with Polish people have this shirt that says Polako was spelled with a K, because in Polish language, Polako is spelled with a K. He calls himself a Polish person, but in a Spanish language, he didn't even know how to spell that. You know? I mean, is that cultural appropriation? Should I be angry at that? I mean, I think it's, you know, as far as you take a language and you change it around, well, that you're creating a different dialect. See, that I have an issue with, you know? Because I really don't like that. If you misspell certain things, you know, I like language to stay the same, you know? And by the way, this cultural appropriation, so it was, and it says here, the first ones were around 25 to 30,000 years ago. And Venus of Willendorf, well, is that? It's a figurine. They had these figurines. So cornrows or these braids existed for, you know, 25, 30,000 years ago. I mean, are we talking about the American culture? So American culture, you tell me, even though there's evidence you say American culture and they invented it, and then, I mean, you're either lying, you're too ignorant, you're stupid, or you just, you know, you didn't do bother research. It took me like under a minute to type this and figure this out, you know? And then you're gonna get angry at certain that cornrows, you know, that's cultural appropriation. From what, from France? I'm gonna go back 25,000 years ago? Or is it about something more sinister? You perpetuate this anger between each other and you fight within each other for something stupid, ridiculous, because you don't have the mental capacity to read and just understand stuff. You know, that's what it is. All it is you stupid people fighting with one another. And you want to say something about this, I'm a copy of culture, go fuck yourself. Say it to my face. Alright, put me on the fucking Young Turks when I know I'm on the Young Turks. Not your little manipulative, deceptive ways either. I don't care if Anna Kasperi catches feelings and Jank over there is angry or some shit. I don't give a fuck about you people. I really don't. Especially when you perpetuate this nonsense, alright? Whether it's on your TV, internet, you know, streaming device, or whatever. I could care less. Even on your fucking radio or satellite radio. I don't give a fuck about you if you perpetuate this nonsense. Now, does cultural appropriation exist? Like, you know, you take somebody's culture and you ridicule them on purpose? Probably. Does it happen often? You know, and where does your color of skin fucking fit with culture? You know, it's part of a certain culture, like a subculture maybe. You know, I mean, I could go on and on. Just that you take this word culture and you apply it just to like black people in like what in poverty-stricken areas, right? So like Barack Obama here as Dockers, I should be offended with my culture. I mean, you know, if it was like that, you idiots probably would perpetuate that shit. I mean, you guys are fucking ridiculous. You're too stupid. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I said, you know, culture appropriation because that stuff exists. It's like stealing somebody's culture. But it goes deeper than fucking a hairdo from that even doesn't belong to black people in America. You know? I mean, it's like, you know, and then you want to blame it on me. Some of you are blaming it on me. I mean, you're a fucking Satanist or some shit. You're too stupid to be godly or decent. Either you do it on purpose or, you know, you just don't care. You know? Like, how fucking ignorant towards this can you be? How even, like, some of you repeat that stuff and you didn't do your research? You know? Like, you perpetuate violence. You perpetuate a lot of violence, a lot of anger. You know? But, you know, that's what I know from a lot of you people in the States especially. Not just the States, a lot of places. But you people are known for that.